how it feel when only person who can stop you is the man in the mirror. When you look down at your wrists and you see money. When you look at your shoes and you see money. When that scarf on your neck means money.
This is Zip Squad, bitch.
Burberry scars, shrimp and Perry on. Living like a comet, moving amongst the stars. $100,000 sports cars, silk massage, menage a trois. Yes, I've been a boss. Burberry scars, shrimp and Perry on. Living like a comet, moving amongst the stars. $100,000 sports cars, silk massage, menage a trois.
Yes. Thank you, Scorsese Lord Jones. Please, everybody go to insubordinaterecords.com. Check out that man's content. Cop some. You'll thank me later. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Bloodline Entertainment Network. Welcome back to Top Rope Wrestling Talk. But most importantly, always most important.
Welcome to the party, pal.
You damn right. And since I'm hosting this shit, I'm going to do it a little differently. I'm going to start with where this all began. The founder of Top Rope Wrestling Talk. He is the man, the myth, the Bloodline Jeopardy champion with the majestic beard and the Burberry scarf. He is the biggest MJF mark you will ever meet. The salt of the earth of podcasting himself, Bruce.
Better than you. And you know it, I'm better than. Better than you.
Bruce.
Yes, I am.
And he knows it.
Yes, I do. Holy Jesus.
Delay.
My bad, yo. What the fuck's going on? Yeah. No delay. That was
I
all.
thought I was on a delay, bro.
And joining me from somewhere in the past, unlike this man who is from the future, what's up, Tom? Is the first lady of Top Rope Wrestling Talk. She's the whole ass vibe. The ninth wonder of the podcasting world, because we don't treat her like a woman, but at least I try really damn hard not to treat her like a man. She is the incomparable, the incredible Latina heat herself, Grandma Wendy.
Viva la raza!
If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
We lie, we cheat, we steal. We lie, we cheat, we steal. Mamacita, we.
Oh, I was crazy.
Is my computer on a delay of some sort?
No.
I don't think so.
Hey,
It felt like you were both delayed there for a minute, but we're good now. And yes, your host for the evening is me. Yes, me, not DDP, but the first prediction champ in Bloodline history. I am your producer, your soundboard, by God extraordinaire, the jack of all trades, the master of absolutely none. Your lunatic, your psycho, the notorious D.O.M. Oh, let's fucking go. and let's start with a few quick hitters from WWE, because we had a changing of the guard a couple of times this week.
You missed Wendy.
I did not.
Yeah, you did. You went to me first, and then you.
No, I went you,
No.
then Wendy, then
no.
me.
You got through to me. You did all of us.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wow.
We've all gone,
Right.
Brucey.
Well,
Are you on a delay?
Listen, no, I am not. The heat's been getting to me.
Yeah, clearly. To get some pickle juice.
Are you right?
Yeah,
like,
go ahead and get some
you doing
pickles.
okay, bud? Let me.
All right,
check my-
reclaiming.
Back to it.
We had, speaking of two, we had not one, but two title changes in WWE in 2 days. First, we had the women that I love to call the complaint department, Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville, taking the women's tag titles. Then on Tuesday in NXT, it happened. Dominic Mysterio won singles gold first time, defeating Wesley. I know you guys love him, so yay.
So proud of him. So proud of him. Good job, Dirty Dom.
I'm proud of him. He's come from a jail cell to being a singles champ in WWE. It's an amazing story, but I'm kind of pissed off about it because it totally steals Mustafa Ali's shine when his match with Wesley that he was supposed to have for said title.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm going to exclude that part because what you said about Dom was great, and I think it deserves a round of applause. So there we go. Do it. Thank you.
Hold on. Hold on. Real quick, Dom.
I'm serious. I'm not going to sit back and take this fucking shit.
Yes, you will. Oh, shit. Yes, you will. Oh, TK. What? Mr. Banger of podcasting himself. What's going on, my brother? And Tribal Chief. Tribal Chief is in the building.
What's good?
I acknowledge you, homies. I mean, I like first off, I like that Dom took the title. I don't know if it sends the right message, because isn't WWE supposed to be kid friendly? And they're like, yeah, you can steal somebody's girlfriend and go to jail and shit all over your parents, and hey, you're a champ.
No, this is a redemption story for Dom. He's redeeming himself from going to prison. This is his redemption story.
But
this isn't about promoting a criminal. This is about this criminal's redemption.
His own father on Thanksgiving Day.
Well, his father's an asshole.
Okay, my father was an asshole. I still haven't assaulted him at the Thanksgiving table, and I'm a psycho. Okay, so I'm just saying that maybe it feels like, WWE tells you they're all about the kids, but then you look at the story and you think maybe they're not all about the kids. The other thought I had about this, all this stuff with Dom and Rhea and all the mommy and his name on her butt and all that. I feel like maybe it's. Do you think maybe it's payback for the old story with Buddy and Aaliyah?
Maybe, probably not.
Dom Mysterio was like, we should do this. That motherfucker was going after my sister.
I'm gonna say probably not, but I love the fucking theory of that. That is so amazing,
right? I would love it if it was just Dom Mysterio being petty and be like, you know what? You were in a storyline where you were hitting on my sister trying to get with her. Guess what? I got your girl.
I got your mommy.
That's gangsta right there. If that's the story, that now I believe that man served hard time. If that's the story, okay?
Yeah, right.
Oh, hey, Courtney. And of course, Chelsea Green, Sonya Deville, the complaint department, beat on an injured Raquel in a mid-live and took the titles again. I don't know. To me, it just feels right. It feels right because at least
injured Raquel and mid-live.
They did. They took out. It was the same thing with Rousey and Shayna. They took out her knee. They made her defend the title same night. She lost the damn title. They got it back, and then Chelsea and Sonya came in and just rinsed and repeated that shit. They took out Raquel's knee. They got her injured. They made her wrestle that night. They took the titles.
Wow.
It's like somehow, some way they can't rely on Liv Morgan. What a shock. To everybody but the three people on this screen.
Come on.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. She's mid as fuck.
I don't know why she is. She just is. It's like, why is the sky blue, Courtney?
But it's just not good, Courtney. I'm sorry. She's just not good at all. I know.
It's just she won the title. Everyone was hyped, and I was like,
I'm going to ask you, does it at least feel as though maybe some sort
of always looks like she's about to cry.
Oh, we're still on Liv.
Too hard near Liv Morgan, she's gonna cry.
Yeah, Courtney got us going.
Sorry, I can't.
No, that's
We're
fine.
good, Nick.
There he is. There he is, Mr. Universal himself. What's happening, buddy? Shouting us all out individually in the chat. I love you, dude. Great show yesterday. Please, when we're done, if you haven't seen it, or even if you want to watch it again, go back to the Bloodline Entertainment Network. Watch the Universal Wrestling Podcast. Amazing show. Amazing show right here.
Yes, it is.
But at least to me, and I'll ask this of you guys, does it feel like at least there's some sort of established tag team holding those titles for a change? Because Sonya and Chelsea have been rolling with each other for a while now. Not long, but like 3-4 months, which is more than you get out of most of these female tag teams.
True.
I don't know. I mean, it's true because they don't have any true tag teams left anymore. They fired them all.
Yeah. Or they broke them up in the most glorious way with Shayna Baszler. Oh my!
Yes, that was great.
That was great.
That was great.
See, that's where I'm at, because like at least Sonya and Liv are doing things backstage. They're having tag matches. When they have singles matches, they roll with one another. They at least feel like a team. So why not have the tag team titles? I think that's all it takes in the women's tag division in WWE. You know, when you look at it, it's like, oh, okay, you're a team. Here are your championships. It's that simple.
Okay.
Am I wrong, Grandma? Or you know, please. I know you'll correct me. You've done it before.
Oh, it seems right.
Wow.
I mean, honestly, I'm okay with this. Like, it's what? I don't know. It just seems like, you know, that because there's such a lack of there's not much of a cry for women's tag team wrestling, which is very unfortunate in my opinion, because there's so much potential there, you know, and it's, you got to make do with what you got. And if what we got is the complaint department and they work really well together, I mean, in the ring and out, their segments are pretty fucking hysterical, you know, then this is what we got. And honestly, I'm okay with it.
Do you think they're doing a rinse and repeat of?
Yeah, that's what I got to say about it.
What, Ronda and Shayna?
No, the freaking they're not there anymore. They got released. Sean Spears' wife.
Iconic?
Yeah. You think they're gonna try to a different version? I'm not saying
very much different animal than Iconic. Like Iconic was kind of snooty and, you know, the Valley Girl, and these two are, there's no other way to put it. Karens. Yes. There's a vast difference. Like, yes, the Iconics could be annoying sometimes. Yes, they were kind of like nose in the air 90% of that, but they weren't Karens. I hate Mrs. Cardona.
Listen, the best thing to come out of this...
was Iconic. Yes, they were, Cage. Thank you for showing up, Dirt Sheet Dan. I appreciate you. I see you.
Love Mrs. Cardona. She's...
Yes.
Well, speaking of Cardona, because Bruce put me onto this. Matt tweeted out. Do you want to let people in?
I mean, if you got the tweet in front of you and you want to read it, do it. But he's the best half of a champion.
He basically said that he and Chelsea split everything, so he is half of the of one half of the women's tag team champions in WWE. And my response was like, so you're announcing that you're 1/4 of a women's tag champ? You might want to keep that to yourself, homie. I'm just saying.
Listen, the Indie Taker is collecting all the gold. He is the king of indie wrestling. He is up there scooping it up. The Bucks and Omega and Hangman and all those guys moved on, and he moved into their spot.
But again,
did Yeah.
I see what you're saying, but again, it's the story that it sends out there. Like I was talking with Dom, like, oh, he's the indie taker, and he's taking gold everywhere in the independents, and that is good enough to be 1/4 of the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. That doesn't match up.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It's another
have
notch in the belt.
If I have 22 titles, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm also 1/4 of the Women's Tag Team Champions because my wife won them.
Listen.
That's just beneath me.
Matt Cardona earns that. He earns that. Okay? Don't you ever take that away from him.
Courtney says, I hate Matt Cardona and he has blocked me. Courtney, real talk, you're better off.
Wait, Cardona is amazing.
Hey, it's a heater on.
Cardona's pretty fucking awesome, dude.
Dirty Dan says, "Hey, it's a heater on the Indies is a woman, or it's a heater. It's heater on the Indies is a woman." So he's just doubling down. I guess. You're welcome, Courtney. I love you, homegirl.
I mean, that's your opinion.
That was interesting. But the next question that I had, because we sort of derailed there for a second, but the next question that I had was, out of these two newly minted champions, who keeps their titles longer, the complaint department or Dom Mysterio? Because he might actually have a match for that title tonight from what I was reading. I don't know because I'm not watching SmackDown, but I saw some reports saying that he was going to have to defend that title tonight.
Oh, little Guerrero is keeping his title longer than the complaint department. You know Eddie Jr. is going to hold that title for a long, long time.
Dirty Dan says complaint department, and I agree. I mean, Dom holding an NXT title, unless he's going to NXT, which I don't see happening, because even when he came in, he didn't have to go to NXT. So why now? Like, I get it. When you go with the Judgment Day or something, it's that invading for ratings we were talking about a few years ago when NXT got involved in Survivor Series, and it worked. Mm-hmm. So when the Judgment Day goes down there, AJ goes down there or something, yeah, you're going to get other eyes on your product, and that's a good thing. But that would mean Dom would have to stay there and either do both shows or miss TV time on the main roster.
Not necessarily, because this can be beneficial to both sides. Because check it. Could be Dom can do some matches on NXT, bringing more eyes to NXT. Because love him or hate him, people are gonna want to watch. You know,
people are gonna want to boo him. That's for sure.
But they're still gonna tune in, right?
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying.
But inversely, this also gives them a chance to be like, oh, Dom's gonna, fucking open challenge it on SmackDown. Who's got the cojones to come up here? And then you could showcase your NXT guys on SmackDown. And then it'll get people saying, oh shit, he was good here. Let me go watch him on NXT.
That would be fun. That would definitely be fun. I enjoy that.
All
I'm saying,
real quick.
Real quick. Maybe I'll finish my answer. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. This just popped in my head. Did you guys ever think that we'd be talking about the little kid that was standing at the foot of a ladder in between Eddie and Ray, and talking about
with that blonde hair
with a WWE title, with an NXT title? Did you ever think this day would come?
Ever?
Did you guys ever think that? Me either.
No, not for a second.
The little frosted tips.
The blonde frosted top
that sad little face,
and that pudgy face and the big eyes and no, Uncle Eddie.
Never in my days.
Yeah. How much changed? First of all, I don't care if you're my dad. Now he's like, I hate my dad. I wish Eddie was my dad.
Yeah. Okay, Dom. Sorry.
Okay, so what I was trying to say, I feel like the complaint department will hold it longer because the women's tag division barely exists. And what else are they going to do with it? Are you going to give it back to Liv and Raquel for the third time in 3.5 months? They were slapped together too. So why not have an established tag team that doesn't have a whole lot going on?
To be fair,
work with these belts.
There is so little demand, again, for women's tag that no matter what the team, it is slapped together. They could be in the same stable. They could give it to fucking Bailey and Io Sky, and it'll still be a slap together team, like a tag team. Like no matter what, your tag teams are slapped together.
Oh, I know, but you can slap tag teams together to have title defenses for the complaint department, and they will feel established. So it's like, okay, we kind of have a division now. Like it's an upgrade. Instead of just, hey, we're doing musical chairs with tag teams for the because it's August now. We did it in July. We got to rerun this. Like it just feels like they ought to hold it. They don't, they haven't had a whole lot of single success. I mean, Sonya for the longest fucking time, and Chelsea since she came back, or ever in WWE. If we want to be completely real, thank you, Grandma. I was trying to be nice.
No, I'll be real.
But yeah, I mean, it feels like that's a good fit for them with the tag team titles, defending them against whoever the hell they slap together. Whereas Dom is basically getting it to put eyes on the product, to add another accolade to the Judgment Day, because we were worried they might break up, and now all of a sudden they look stronger than ever. You look, Rhea's got a title, Dom now has a title, Damien's got the Money in the Bank, and Finn's got a rematch with Seth at SummerSlam.
Now, I don't know. Someone in the comment, I think it was.
Oh, hey, John Cena fan. Good to see you.
I think it was Courtney that said it.
It's a game of tag. What about Dom?
But I mean,
about him needing work.
So much work, but here's my problem with Michael.
He definitely deserves that title and that title shot. I'm sorry. The work that he's put in and as much growth as he's had since he's started on the main roster, no NXT, no Performance Center.
He was able to crawl out from under his father's shadow.
Yes, and become his own wrestler. So yes, I do feel he earned that title and that shot.
It kind of goes back to what we were talking about last week with paying dues, where it's like when you're in WWE, paying dues is different than when you have to start in the indies and work your way through like Carmelo Hayes did.
Mm-hmm.
It is definitely tougher for a guy like Carmelo Hayes to get to that level and get a North American title than it is for Dom. It doesn't mean that one put more work in than the other. It's just a longer fucking journey.
There's different routes.
Yeah.
It's like whether you take the scenic route or the shortcut, you're arriving at the same destination.
But also, there was a little bit of nepotism. I mean, his father is Eddie Guerrero. That carries some weight. Like it's not just it's not a shits and giggles thing. He
does carry weight in the wrestling world.
Oh no,
he can go anywhere and be a megastar.
His real dad is Eddie. Rey Mysterio adopted him. When these are your fathers, it carries heft.
I'm just glad that he got Eddie's genes.
You would think that Grandma and I would be better off having Scott Hall as our adopted daddy, but no. Well, real dad for her, adopted dad for me. Here we are. I don't get it. I just don't. But that's a whole other story.
Could have,
that's a whole other story for a whole other show. And we were talking about women there for a minute. We just recently found out that there will be a triple threat at SummerSlam where Asuka will be defending her WWE Women's Championship against Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair. First off, what are the chances that Io Sky cashes in at the end of this bitch?
I think it's a pretty good chance. I do, or I think she comes down and attempts a cash in. I think she will cash in on Asuka eventually, but I don't think it's going to be like a sneak attack. I think it's going to be a walk out during an interview type deal and throw the case on the ground and say, "Let's have a match." A la Cena,
Yeah, that's what we all want. We want to see Io versus Asuka. I mean, these are fucking broads with all the background and pedigree and fucking built-in rivalry just because of where they come from in Japan. Fucking make it. Yeah.
I could see Io Sky stalking Asuka until WrestleMania.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
I could see her stalking her and fucking with her with that briefcase until WrestleMania, and then either cashes in for an actual match at WrestleMania, or she cashes in after Asuka's title match.
Okay.
So
I feel like at SummerSlam, there's like a 95% chance that Io cashes in because, I mean, first off, if you don't know this, like a lot of people tell me they tune into this show and they don't even watch wrestling. They just like what we do. So if you don't know this, a triple threat has pretty much no rules. Like there's no count out, there's no disqualification, there's no nothing. These three women are going to kill each other. So
and what's crazy is you don't even have to be pinned to lose your title.
Very true. But by the time this all out, no holds barred war basically ends, whoever wins, whether Asuka retains or one of these two women take it, they are going to be beat to all hell. Because we've seen like Charlotte, Charlotte can get hardcore. Bianca can get hard. Asuka lives hardcore.
I don't know. I don't think Bianca. I don't know. I don't see her being.
Bianca's tough, but she's
tough, but she's
not hardcore.
She can't have. I would never see her, and don't get me wrong, I'm not taking anything away from her, but I don't see her in a knockdown, drag out, no holds barred match like friggin' Becky and Charlotte had at the women's pay-per-view. Like I don't see that type of match in her. I don't.
No.
I see this being. I mean,
she's had that type of match before. In fact, her and Kari had a match like that with Becky and Charlotte at a fucking pay-per-view. With ladders and tables and chairs. Oh my.
Like it's just like she's had it, but it's just not her.
Yeah.
Either way, like whoever wins this is going to have taken a hellacious beating, and it would be the perfect moment for Io to cash in. Now, on the other hand, it also wouldn't surprise me with the way things have been going, because it feels like every week we hear Wendy say, "Oh, Io's about to cash in," or somebody in the chat, and they're like, "Oh, here comes Becky and Charlotte, or Bianca and Charlotte." Never mind. It wouldn't surprise me if she came out and just dropped her case in the ring at the beginning of this match, like before the bell even rings, and say, "Okay, you want to clam block me? I got you," and take the title that way. Because a triple threat match or a fatal four-way at that point where anything goes and Io can fly off whatever the fuck she wants is right up her alley.
Yeah, that could happen. I can't disagree. I disagree. I would like to see that.
If it doesn't, I'm just gonna say it. I was gonna ant, but I'm just gonna. If Io doesn't cash in, please let Asuka retain. Please, pretty please. Like Charlotte lost at WrestleMania. Bianca lost in Saudi Arabia. Let it be.
That's how it should be. That's how it should be. Asuka should retain. Asuka should retain. Io, like you said, should stalk her until WrestleMania and be like, "Coming for you, bitch," you know? And then at WrestleMania, that's when she's like, "Let's do this."
Yeah, definitely. I love these Courtney comments because I've said the same thing. I want Asuka to turn into Kana, her heel persona. And she kind of is, but we're not there yet. And she even said, if you notice, she's been using that on her social media. And I have because Asuka is my homegirl. And
I feel like she's doing it as much as WWE will let her.
Yes.
She's just kind of like pushing it a little bit, but WWE is kind of like,
they're using it like they use Balor's demon persona.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, definitely. But
Big
it's gonna
time matches.
It's gonna be an interesting match. It's the only one I felt like bringing up because, like, we're getting Seth and Finn again. We're getting Cody and Brock again. I'm sure they're gonna be great. We've talked about them. We'll talk about them at the time, but it's nothing new. It's nothing new. It's like, here's match 3 and match 2. We'll cover it when the time comes. Fuck it. But what was new this week involving Cody and roundabout many talents currently in AEW was there was an announcement that Cody Rhodes is getting a wrestling biography on Peacock. And as such, he went and did some media, some promotional tours. And at one point, he was asked point blank about his relationship with the Elite, Kenny, the Bucks, those guys, the guys he left behind. And he had flat out, when asked, he confirmed that, like, for years, people have questions, they've had rumors, they've had this, they've had that. And, dating back, not only because of him leaving, but not being involved in BTE and all this other stuff, yada, yada, yada. And Cody basically said flat out that he fairly regularly, talks to the EVPs of AEW, the Elite.
Mm-hmm.
He confirmed that, he said, they're actually allowing BTE footage for his biography on Peacock, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That he, is constantly in communications and all with Matt, with Nick, with Kenny, and they are on great terms. And he even said that if, and that's a big if, he ever shares the ring with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega again, they will be bonded for life. He said if he never does, they will be bonded for life because of what they built together. And brain fart, and nothing can really take away from that. Couple that with the report, because we're going to be getting into that too, of none other than CM Punk leading a locker room meeting before Collision, and the obvious rift between him and the EVPs, and it just kind of leads me to at least a two-part question.
Okay.
And I think I could sum it up. Do you think this stuff with CM Punk between scrums, that being separated on shows, having, this just rift between him and the EVPs, along with Cody's admission about how close he actually is to these guys, and the fact that as much as they've reported on it, we have yet to hear that Kenny or the Bucks have re-signed with AEW. Do you think that all this backstage drama, all this CM Punk bullshit, all this will lead the Bucks and Kenny Omega to reform the Elite with Cody Rhodes in WWE? He made the first noise. Bruce, go ahead.
No. I actually and honestly could see Matt and Kenny possibly retiring and just staying backstage.
Okay.
And Nick continuing his in-ring. Matt Jackson, as very well documented on BTE and other shows, has a lot of bad back injuries and just injuries in general, and it's taking a toll on him. We all know Kenny was just out for over a year for having 4 surgeries.
Yeah.
That man, that man,
concussions, all of it.
Yeah.
That's true. And don't apologize, Graydon. I'm just glad you're here, man. Shout out to you and the director's cut. Great show. Go check it out. Came out this week. Amazing review right here on the Bloodline Network. And I think Kenny is headed. No, if there will ever be a reconciliation between.
Oh, did we lose?
Okay, that was fun.
And now we lost me. There I am.
We're here. I don't know what happened, guys. I apologize. What I would say was
That's okay.
I don't know if this rift between the Bucks, Kenny, and CM Punk will ever be fixed. Mainly because they, if you believe everything you read, don't even speak to one another at all.
But that's the thing. I don't believe everything I read.
And while I agreed with what CM Punk reportedly said in this locker room meeting, it kind of surprised me that he was the guy leading the locker room. Talking about when kind of like they needed Collision to be like SmackDown was when it first started, where you go out and you put everything behind it, you get as creative as you can to try to prove that you're nobody's B show and that sort of thing. And you can see that when you watch it, that's for sure. We're going to be talking about it shortly, and it was a good show. And then there was some footage from after Blood and Guts went off the air where, there were a lot happened. But Kenny said in the middle of the ring, no matter where I may end up, I will follow these boys wherever they go, and pointed to Matt and Nick Jackson. And even that got me thinking. So it's a possibility. It's definitely a possibility. I almost wonder if WWE wants them. I know Triple H does.
Well,
but
now
no, Triple H always did. There was a certain somebody else who didn't want them.
But here's the real kicker with this. And let's just say that Kenny and the Bucks do leave. It's gonna be what's Tony gonna do, and how's he gonna fall back? Who's he gonna fall back on and rely on? Yes, they do have the greatest wrestler on the planet Earth in AEW and MJF, but Kenny Omega and the Bucks do help with ratings here and there. Not much, not as much as MJF. They help a little bit.
Of course not.
MJF pushes them.
Where would AEW be without MJF? Fuck
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck the AVPs. They did what? Just put it together.
I mean, no, I think it would, if they did leave, it'd be a put up or shut up for Tony Khan, saying, "Hey, all right, these are the people that got you to the promised land. Now what can you do now that they're all gone?"
Here's the thing that bothers me. It might possibly bother Grandma Wendy and a few other people. If the Bucks were to leave, like you said, and considering recent history, does that mean Tony's now going to fall back and rely on CM Punk? I don't think that's a good idea. I really don't.
No, because he's got other people around him.
Like
he's got Mark Henry, he's got Paul White, he's got Chris Jericho, he's got Taz, he's got Arn Anderson.
Maybe you should listen to him every now and then.
He's got people with experience who are not notoriously that difficult to work with.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. It's just that's what gets me worried. If this whole thing, and you might be right, Dirt Sheet Dan, it might be overblown and they're going to turn it into a story. I don't know. I mean, stranger things have happened. If you saw that video after they went off the air, the Elite and the 3 members of the Blackpool Combat Club actually shook hands. Yes. It was wild. So if that can happen, maybe this can happen too. I don't know. But that's why we do this, Courtney. Thank you. I'm glad you're loving the conversation. I hope everybody watching is. Just something I had to throw out there. It was definitely something worth talking about. And another man that I have grown quite fond of over the years, even though he no longer has Sweet Charlotte. It has been in the news recently, and that is Nick Aldis.
Nick Aldis?
Aldis. Get it right, you fucking Mark.
Hey, you saw what Dave Meltzer said about that.
Yeah, and I care.
Listen, you better take Uncle Dave serious.
Oh God, I am not paying attention to Uncle Seltzer unless he pays me. Let's be real.
I'm just like,
okay, Nick Aldis. Yes,
but yeah, as early as this morning, it has been reported, and maybe I got it from Dirt Sheet Dan. You don't know. You don't know. He's in the chat. He might have hit me up while we were on. But it's been reported that Nick Aldis is back in talks with WWE. He does not have a deal in place, but he's interested and is fielding offers from both WWE and AEW. So I will turn to Grandma Wendy first, and I will ask a simple question. Where does this man go after all this?
To Aldi.
Lidl's. Because Aldi's, Lidl's, yeah. No, okay, seriously.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah, he's happy with Impact. I won't lie. I would like to see him in AEW though.
He'd be a
going up
better
against-
fit in AEW.
Yeah, and definitely that. But also, I would like him to go. I hate to say this, but I don't hate to say this. Against MJF, my God, imagine that. That would be.
I mean, Aldis would have to retire after the ass kicking that Max gives him. Like, did you not see the amazing display that this man has been putting on?
I mean, yes, but the rivalry, the mic on mic.
I mean, yes, Adam Cole has been amazing. No,
the suit on suit action. Oh my God.
The drip alone.
Would be too much for us to handle.
That's what they would call it, Battle of the Drip Gods.
No.
Yes.
Look
at Wendy's face when I said it. Yeah.
Honestly, it would be absolutely amazing. Let's be real.
I would love to see. I honestly, I would like nothing more than to see Nick Aldis get like another big national television break. He has not had one since Spike, and not really his fault because he had that place riding high, and then the powers that be in Impact kind of fucked it up. They're not there anymore, and it's much better. But back then, they kind of fucked it up. And his career suffered for it. And he rebuilt himself and remade himself and became the face of the NWA and brought that place back from nothing. They are sinking without him, which only proves how valuable he really is. So I don't really care which one he goes to. I think I might slightly lean towards AEW, but if he ended up in WWE, I'm a happy guy. Could you imagine like Nick Aldis and Gunther or Drew? I mean, these are amazing like Nick Aldis and Sheamus, even Nick Aldis versus Seth. I would love that.
Yeah, I mean they'd all be great matches.
They really yes, would Eric Young is back too. I'm happy about that too. Thank you. I lean a little bit towards AEW. I'd be happy with him getting to that bigger spotlight again for the first time since he was Magnus.
Yeah,
he'll
probably go in there and have some other stupid name. They'll probably call him like Gregory Helmsworth or something, just like the Hurricane. like Sherlock Holmes or some shit. He'll come out with a fucking corncob pipe.
I mean, Nick's saying we need to see a WWE run for Nick. Just give it to me now.
Yeah.
I wish I had the Batista clip. I'd play it for you. Give me what I want.
No, I stand by what I said. I think he would be best suited for pun fully intended, by the way. Best suited for AEW.
Oh,
Nick says we could call Nick says we could call Aldis high class. Okay. And me without the Kelso clip. Damn it, Nick. Burn.
I thought we were friends, bro.
He's mad because you took the Jeopardy title. That's all it is. That's all that is, bro. Trust me, when you're a champ, you catch a lot of hate. A lot. You just gotta brush that shit off. But yeah, it would be amazing to see Nick Aldis in any major promotion because he is a tremendous talent. Oh, he's backed off. There's only one. There is only one. High class is like the Highlander. There can be only one. Aren't y'all playing Family Feud tomorrow night? Yes! Yes, we are. Game night with the Bloodline tomorrow night. Family Feud. Be here. I believe I can't remember. It's 8:30. Nick, you know, it's your show. Put it in the chat, and I'll come back to that. Because while I'm plugging the Bloodline, we're going to take a slight break before jumping to the next topic. And I'm going to plug another brand new show coming to the Bloodline Entertainment Network, hosted by the one, the only Tribal Chief of Podcasting. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, get it off your chest this Monday right here on the Bloodline Entertainment Network. While you're here, smash that subscribe button. Hit that like button too, damn it. You know you do. And get ready for the brand new show, Get It Off Your Chest, starring the Tribal Chief. Now that I've got all the Bloodline business out of the way, let's get back to Top Rope business. We've talked about all this. We've talked about Cody. We've danced around it a little bit. So let's jump into AEW.
Yes, it's time.
Yay!
It's Vader time. No, I'm sorry. You said it's time so much. That's immediately what I thought of.
We're going to talk about something that I called about 2 weeks ago on this show.
We are. We'll get there. Relax, Brizzy. Relax. Drink some pickle juice. Chill.
Red Bull.
Oh yeah, that's gonna help you. That's gonna help you stay hydrated. Good job, bro.
Dude, I drank like 1.5 gallons, 2 gallons of water today.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
First and foremost, we got to talk about the Owen Hart Cup winners, and I think you guys would probably hate and boo me if I don't start with Ricky Starks.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh, the dirty win.
Pulling off what can only be considered an upset against Phil in the main event of Collision, and yes, in a little bit of a dirty way, which is my first question. Does anybody care that man grabbed the ropes? Grandma!
No, because
Only Phil. Only Phil cares. The rest of us don't give a shit.
High class.
it was fucking amazing. I called this shit. I said CM Punk will put over Ricky Starks to win the Owen Hart Cup, and damned if CM Punk didn't put over Ricky Starks for him to win that cup. Thank you, Phil.
Okay.
Thank you for doing the right thing.
I'm not gonna thank him, but
no,
I won't go that far.
Him.
I won't go that far, but I will give
it's
high class. I will give High Class and Dirty Dan their flowers because they both said this.
I will do that.
Came to fruition.
I will definitely do that.
Even though he cheated, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And you know why?
I didn't see no cheating.
There was cheating. Okay.
No.
You hold the ropes, you cheat. But
no,
it's fine.
He was
because
in the
immortal words.
No. I'm gonna say this. When I saw it, my first thought was it's a tribute to Owen Hart's heel years.
Okay.
I was about to say, let's admit it. As a heel, because the bulk of his career, Owen Hart was fucking amazing. Something he would have done.
Absolutely, tremendously. And you know what? In the words of an immortal legend who I will never forget, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So good for you, Ricky. Congratulations, homie. I don't give a fuck. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Getting that win and seeing that look on CM Punk's face sitting in the middle of the ring, just whoa. I was like,
All right, Wendy.
Very confused.
I did not give a shit. That finish was dirtier than a 2 Live Crew rap video.
That is 100%.
That is dirty
wrong.
as fuck, Brian. I don't know if you were old enough to remember those videos, but I am. And good lord, after a while, they took them off every music channel. You could only find them on Spice.
Spice.
Everybody remember Spice, y'all? I do.
Yep.
Yes, we lie, we cheat, we steal. Just like the
Ricky Starks is the Owen Hart Cup winner.
Yes. amazing. I am over the moon happy for the guy, because what was the Owen Hart Cup gonna do for CM Punk?
Nothing.
Honestly, nothing. Nothing. And even if, okay, so Ricky Starks won it and he's the new Owen Hart Cup winner and he's got his little belt and everything. Adam Cole won it last year. Did it do much for him? So like it's a fitting tribute. It's bringing somebody who, you know, is on the cusp of stardom to another level, which is what they should have done for Owen Hart in the fucking first place. So it's fitting. It's absolutely fitting. And I don't know about you guys, but I thought Willow winning the Women's Cup was also awesome. Fitting. Your thoughts, High Class?
Listen, I'm happy that Willow won. She's been on a hot streak. Granted, she won the New Japan Strong title because Mercedes got hurt during the match, but she defended it with pride, and she did the title very well when she had it. I think it was very deserving for her, and I see her coming for a TBS title shot. On the other hand, I kind of feel bad for Ruby Soho because they get her to the match, they get her to the dance, and she never wins. Like, come on, Ruby's an amazing talent, and she should be able to win a title.
I know she's not the runaway anymore, but maybe she should be the runner-up. Every fucking year, man.
Ooh, damn.
Every TBS title.
She joined the Outcast. She joined the Outcast and went from the runaway to the runner-up. Ain't that a bitch? I'm sorry.
But it adds so much to the element of being an outsider and the resentment she has towards the company and everyone else in the locker room. Oh,
it
God,
does.
I love to say that uninterrupted.
It does. It does. I'm totally with you on that. It was lovely. It also makes her the runner-up. I can't help it. Ruby Boo-Boo.
Yes.
Not wrong.
Willow is wrestling for the Ring of Honor Women's title.
That'd be cool.
Well-deserved title match.
Here.
Yes.
She did beat Athena to get here, so getting in that title match is fitting as well. By the way, I've loved watching Willow kind of come up in the industry. I still remember watching her like in ROH before they folded and Tony bought them.
Yeah.
And I thought like, wow, this girl is like, she's kind of weird, she's kind of quirky, she's cool though. I like her. Like she go like I see big things for this woman. So to see her where she's at now, like winning the New Japan Strong title, winning the Owen Hart Cup, getting a shot at the ROH, it's like, oh yes, it's nice to know that I'm right most of the time. No, it's just fun to watch. It really is. It really is. I'm extremely excited for her. She was extremely excited. Like she's jumping up and down. She got a rose in her mouth, holding the fucking cup and everything. It was a lot better than Ricky's reaction to just snatching the cup from Jushin Thunder Liger and running away.
Amazing.
I fucking died laughing.
Again, you know how we talked about Dom for a minute? Did you ever think for a moment in your life you would see Ricky Starks stealing something from Jushin Thunder Liger and running away?
I never thought that I'd see Jushin Thunder Liger again.
Yes, that.
There is that. I never thought I'd see Jushin Thunder Liger and Ricky Starks do anything. So to watch that happen on a Saturday night was like, holy shit. So yeah, definitely congrats to both of them. I loved every nothing against Willow, that was great, but everything about Ricky Starks, I could not say a bad word. It was all beautiful. I don't care if he cheated. I don't care if he snatched that cup and ran like a thief in the night from Jushin Thunder Liger himself. All of it was beautiful. All of it. If that's what a locker room meeting with CM Punk gets you, we need more locker room meetings with CM Punk. I'm sorry. I can't stand the motherfucker, but that's what we need.
All right, Grandma, say thank you now.
No.
Say thank you.
I was going to say, on behalf of Grandma, Courtney says, no.
Say thank
Courtney
you.
doesn't even have to say it on behalf of me. I can
Say
say it for myself.
thank you.
Fuck no.
Say thank you.
We need to
put
see
our
what's in
boy over.
Nope.
We know who doesn't know what's in that bag, Dirt Sheet Dad? Come on. Here's a hint. It's not Christmas presents because he ain't Santa. It's the fucking title he went home with.
Yeah.
that turned Jay White into gold member on TV. Is there gold in that bag? Because if there's gold, I want gold because gold and gold and gold and gold.
I love gold.
We get it, Jay. We fucking get it, okay? Fuck! I need that guy. Be that guy, not the person. Yeah. Yeah. Damn right, yeah. All right, so yeah, those were great. How about the 58-minute 2 out of 3 falls war between FTR and Bullet Club Gold? Speaking of that,
was insane, man.
Oh,
Yep, right there.
nice.
Right there.
That's exactly what I was thinking during most of that match.
That was it.
Oh my god! Like war is an understatement. There was a point where they were each team was like helping each other up and hobbling to the middle of the ring, and it looked like zombies trying to punch each other. It was just,
yeah.
And honestly, am I the only one that?
that?
Am I the only one that thought that was going to end in a time limit draw? Because I was going to be pissed when they said like
No, I
3
legit
minutes
thought that was
remaining.
gonna
I was like,
happen.
"Fuck you!"
Yeah. Yeah, that would have sucked. But that match put Jay White and Juice Robinson like over like they need them to be over. You know?
It was one of those, if you don't know, now you know.
Now you
type
know.
of thing.
Exactly.
Yes.
If you don't know, you
Yes.
better recognize.
Mhm.
And I also recognize Streets. What's good, homie?
What
Great
up,
to see you.
Streets?
Just noticed the belt and the trophy.
Hey.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the points.
Thank you for the.
You're the co-champ.
Yep. 3 words,
Assistant
Brian.
to the co-champ. Yeah.
Assistant to the champ. 3 words from Brian. Summon all tag team masterpiece.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
It was. Now you guys, there were some rumblings of this being match of the year quality match.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that match is better than Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay? It could be 1 or 2.
Oh.
Because here's the thing: Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay right now, in my mind,
Wait.
is match
Okay,
of the
go ahead.
year right now.
Now hold up. Didn't we have the Iron Man with the Dragon and MJF this year?
Yes.
You're putting Kenny and Will
Yes.
Ospreay over. Wait.
Yes.
Whoa, hold the phone. This is a big fucking moment.
Is this the end of the world? Is this how it?
Shit's about to hit the fan.
You see
Is
this
this what you
face?
thought you meant when they said you would hear trumpets? Is this the trumpet we were going to hear that brought forth the apocalypse?
No.
Wendy, did you hear that, or am I having a stroke? Because I don't know right now. Like did that just happen?
It did.
Ivan, I noticed you just showed up, and I love you, and it's so good to see you. Happy Friday, my dude.
Love you, Ivan.
Can you please do what you've done for us before and note the date and time? Because Bruce just put Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay in match of the year in replacement of the Dragon versus MJF Iron Man. Did you ever think this shit was going to happen? You watch.
It was close.
Je suis le confused. Je suis le confused.
Confused. I'm befuddled, man.
No, I'm just I
If
listen, I have to be honest.
Literally.
That match. Listen, MJF and Bryan Danielson had a 7-star match. Like, it was fucking amazing, out of this world. But the hard hitting smash mouth style that Kenny and Will had, it was on another level, in my opinion. I can't read it.
Speechless. Holy fucking shit. And we're not the only ones, folks. Like even Brian's like, hold the damn phone and stop the damn press and stuff. Fuck, he just said.
yes.
So, what are your guys' thoughts on that being match of the year?
Wait, well, what did you have in place of it? Because you've ruined my mind. It was this match, or it was Kenny and okay, so it was Kenny and Ospreay versus this match for match of the year.
FTR, the FTR and Bullet Club tag match.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It was this match on
Yes.
Collision versus Kenny
Yes.
and
Yes.
I mean, they're both amazing. It's hard to put one above the other, but I'm probably this is hard. I'd probably put Kenny and Will over it slightly.
Okay.
Like they're 1A and that match is like 1A minus.
You know why I'm gonna have to say Omega versus the Billy Goat? Because of the history and the personalness to it. Because for Ospreay, it was definitely more than just a title. It was a lot on the line. That's
where I went too.
Self-respect, and yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Billy Goat.
I went with the history and the story behind it because both matches were so damn good. And it's like as good as Bullet Club and FTR was, they had a match one week and then they had a 2 out of 3 the next week. That was pretty much it. Outside of that, it was like, 8-mans and We'll Help Ricky Starks and just little shit. But Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay goes back quite a while.
A decade.
And it showed in that match. And that's what I think gives it just the slightest edge. So I completely agree. And apparently people agree with Wendy and I because we're still getting comments like,
who is
did
the
I just
Billy
hear
Goat?
that right?
Will Ospreay.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah. Who's the Billy Goat?
Like
Will Ospreay.
Will Ospreay.
Look at it. My jaw just dropped harder than the genie from Aladdin. You broke shame on you. Yes, shame, high class. Shame.
Look, I have to keep you guys on your toes. I've got to keep you guys on your toes.
You gotta keep me on my toes. You ain't gotta give me a stroke, man. I'm old.
MJF is still the wrestling god and the greatest wrestler in the entire world. But I gotta give credit where credit's due.
You know what, Ivan? I will.
And the year's not over yet.
I will. No, it's not. And I will agree with what Ivan said. He said the tag team match was great, but you can't compare it. It's a singles match and tag matches. So I would say FTR and Juice is the tag team match. See, that's where I would go with this one.
Right.
I would say it's the tag team match of the year, and then they had the singles match of the year. I think you kind of it's hard to compare the two because they're two totally different animals.
Fair enough, brother. Fair enough.
When was the dog collar match with FTR and the Briscoes? Was it this year? The beginning of this year?
Oh shit!
That's a good question. Research.
I think that
was the beginning. That was the beginning of this year.
Last match in like January or no February maybe.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the time frame.
Yeah,
January.
I think it took place this year, but again, you broke me, so it's hard to think.
What can I say? You never know what I'm gonna say. That's right.
Keep me on my toes. You're gonna kill me live on YouTube, man. That ain't cool. It was a couple of weeks before Jay passed, right? So it was like January, February, beginning of the year.
Yeah, it was January.
And even those two matches are very fucking hard to compare because these matches with Bullet Club Gold and FTR, sorry guys, still broken, gave me complete and total flashbacks of FTR and Briscoes.
So let's just say this: FTR will guaranteed have the tag team match of the year. It just depends on what match they choose.
That's fair. That's fair. It's hard to argue that one at all. But either way, it was a tremendously packed Collision. I mean, we even had a little bit more between the House of Black and El Idolo, which I'm kind of digging. I wish they'd just give him his damn mask back, but whatever. It's just nice to see some of these guys.
I'm liking this. What the rivalry that it's caused.
Yeah, I wish El Idolo would get a little help.
He's gonna. You just gotta
Like,
give him
like
time.
where's the
It'll come. It'll
Where's-
come in
He's
due
get-
time.
He's gonna
where's the
have
rest of the
command-
Ingobernables when you need them? Is all I'm saying. They're on the
You
same fucking
don't-
roster, for God's sake.
You don't need the rest of them.
It would
He's
even the
got
odds.
Commander.
Oh, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Why are you trying to break me?
But he's not wrong though.
He's like, where's my wife? Oh shit. He's like, I'm gonna have my wife talk to your wife and get her to give me my mask back. I know where their wives are. They're both in WWE. And he has to sit back on social media and watch as Dom Mysterio gets payback for that angle with his sister. Yeah, I wrapped that all
What?
around in a pretty bow, just like that, folks. I'm good at this.
Love this.
But
Speaking of, he just had his match and he retained.
Who?
Dom
Dom?
did?
Dirty Dom just had his match against Butch, Pete Dunne,
Oh,
and retained.
all right.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Mom.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yes, it is.
How's
Yes,
it going?
it
How's
is.
it going?
It certainly is. I just it was just so they will both champions go into next week with the titles. We will see what happens from here. But what happened from Collision was basically we ran smack bang into Blood and Guts,
Yeah.
which was interesting in itself, and
it was amazing.
Let's talk about it.
We'll get to that, but
Yeah.
first of course we can't talk about Dynamite without talking about Better Than You, baby.
That's fucking right. We're gonna tell you, dude. Come on.
First thing first.
You
First
knew
things
we were
first.
talking about them.
First things first. I have a question for Brucey. Are
Okay.
you scared of? Are you also scared of spicy food?
No.
Ah, damn it! Because then we could have had that moment too. Where we broed out, and I brought you for something spicy. Because then it fits again. Because we're the Better Than You, baby, of podcasting. So we'll still do that. You'll have to pretend, and we'll record it. It'll be great. It'll be great. And they start, and of course they get drinks, and they start slurping them down. And the waiter says it's 100% alcohol, which I could have swore was sake, but okay. Or moonshine, but you're in a Chinese you're in a Japanese restaurant. It's sake. Find better actors to be waiters is all I'm saying. That's my lone critique. But that whole shit when they got wasted and they started like bonding, and then all of a sudden they double clothesline the man. Like, how good was this shit? Where were you at by the time they screamed double clothesline and went at the fucking owner of the restaurant?
I was just in complete amazement. It was amazing television. This is probably one of the best combinations and duos that AEW's had in a while. Dude, they're just amazing together. Like, they can't do no wrong. And it's so perfect for me. It's the greatest wrestler in the world, and the runner-up, Adam Cole, my other, I'm a huge Cole fan, so this is good for me. I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm very happy.
I love that segment. I was dying laughing pretty much the entire fucking time. Like, I didn't know why they were eating spicy food with a spoon. I didn't get that, so that kind of got me giggling. And then MJF's face after he took like 3 bites, classic. And then when they got drunk, and then the double clothesline freeze frame, just
double clothesline.
And then of course they go back and they get interviewed by Renee, and MJF presents Adam Cole with matching trunks. And then Adam Cole presents MJF with matching jackets.
Love it.
And then he says he has another surprise for him. And
Entrance music. Oh my god, it was fucking amazing.
Okay, go for it, Brucey. I tried to get it out there. Then the mashup happened. Brucey, keep going.
The only thing that I hated about this match was the fucking dance off.
Yep.
Yes.
That okay,
Yes.
I know MJF is known to have stuff like this in his storylines here and there. Okay. I don't know. I felt like they didn't need to do that at that moment in time or ever.
Yeah, it was a wee bit weird. That was just like,
it
really?
really
Especially
was.
once Adam Cole started dancing, because those hips were telling nothing but lies.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Britt watching him do that shit. Straight up, I'm gonna tell you, I love you, Adam Cole, but what the fuck was all this shit? Like, what? He was just, I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Grandma, what did you think of the dance segment?
Yes.
Yes.
Told you guys, I'm behind. I haven't had a chance to catch up.
Okay. And then, of course, as I believe we all predicted, by the end of the match, Better Than You, Baby has won the tournament and will challenge FTR. And the mashup music hits, and MJF gets to the top rope, and I think it was Aubrey brought the title in, and Adam took it, and he's about to hand it to MJF, and then he just starts looking at it like, ooh.
That bastard.
He's like, that's why I wanted this motherfucker in the first place. Like, all of a sudden, the light bulb went on. Because even Roddy doesn't know who this dude is anymore.
Yeah.
And MJF notices, they get into a little thing, hug it out, FTR shows up. So, I know I had said, and I believe Grandma had said that these two are going to, I think we all said these two are going to fall apart in this title match.
Yeah.
Do we still see that happening? Like one swerving the other, regardless of what, or do you think we have new tag team champions 2 collisions from now? I believe it's not tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Is it tomorrow? Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Man, FTR can't catch a break.
I mean, but this is the kind of schedule they wanted.
Oh, I know. But it's like, Jesus, they were in the ring for 58 minutes. Give them a week off, will you? It's entertainment, Brucey. What did you expect? Dance off, bro.
I think that whole dance thing has killed every little bit of momentum that Daniel Garcia had, in my opinion. This new throw his dick at everybody dance move.
This shit, whatever this shit is, like the Alex Wunderkind bullshit from WCW back in the day.
I don't even know.
Like I don't know how they took him from professional wrestler to sports entertainer to exotic dancer. What the fuck are you doing with Daniel Garcia? I did like that Jericho tried to come and console them, and he and Sammy were just like, fuck you, and they walked away.
Yeah.
Even Jack Swagger turned in his hat, and you know he loves it. This is
really
big,
that fucking hat.
Not this week, but the week before. I mean, Jake Hager. I'm sorry, not Jack Swagger. What difference does it make? Same dude.
Dare you?
Turned in the purple hat to Jericho while he was headed out to get to his car. And I was like, but you love that hat. Well, let's see. What else? Oh, Courtney loves spice. Me too, homegirl. The spicier the better. Bring it on. I'm down. But D-Man's here. What's up, D-Man? Yeah, that segment was a little pathetic. It really was. It's hard to sugarcoat it because I love them both. All 4 of them are great competitors, but don't dance. Just don't. Quit copying WCW, being original. Who would want to copy Alex Wright anyway? I mean, honestly.
Yeah, he wasn't the most success. I mean, he was a good wrestler.
No, but there have been some gyrating wrestlers in the day that have made their name. Like copy Rick Rude, not Alex Wright. You know,
no, you can't.
You'd be better off copying the. Okay, but you'd be better off copying the big Valboski.
Neither Rick Rude nor Val Venus can be copied.
Are you kidding? Val Venus was a copy of Rick Rude. He was just a porn star on top of it because it was Attitude Era.
That's why he can't be emulated, because he was a porn star.
But not Alex Wright, though. Really? That no offense to that man, but he sucked. He sucked out loud.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
WCW had some shitty wrestlers.
they had some weird wrestlers. They weren't even shit. Like Alex Wright could go, but he was always in the weird, like the leather and doing the little whatever the fuck. It's like, just wrestle, bro.
Work on the trash.
And Courtney, we've killed Courtney. She is officially dead. and before that, she said, even I can dance better than that. Anybody can dance better than Adam Cole. That's a fact. We learned that. We learned that in that segment. Jesus fucking Christ. And there was the undercard was like, whatever, meh. But once we got to Blood and Guts, which I'm sad that Wendy has not seen, it's just
not yet.
Totally gonna have it spoiled.
It's fine.
I will say, I know. I think a few people, maybe Courtney, had said above that it wasn't bloody enough, but I gotta be honest. As a bingo kid, I approve of that whole ass fucking match. As a bingo hall kid, that satisfied my urge for bloodlust and extreme. I was happy with it by the end. I'm gonna put a pin in my thought, and I'm gonna let Brucey chime in because you probably already know how I feel. What was your take on this entire Blood and Guts match?
Okay, there's a bunch of, not a bunch of stuff, but there's a few things that I want to talk about with this match. I enjoyed it. I really did. The goddamn bed of nails.
Oh,
the bag of glass.
Yeah, who leaves a bucket of glass under the fucking ring? AEW does.
Totally losing her mind hearing about all of this. The tables,
he's like, I gotta put it on now.
The chairs, the forks, the skewers.
Oh god, that table spot between the two rings on like with the table on the double aprons and the so much pain. so much fucking pain.
So this match, how do I put this? I enjoyed the match, but it wasn't my favorite Blood and Guts.
Sorry,
this wasn't the best Blood and Guts that they've had. What is it? They've had 4 of them now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. This was probably 3rd or 4th on my list.
And you know why it wasn't great? Because it's the only one that Chris Jericho wasn't in.
but
maybe they should have picked him as an extra partner. I'm just saying.
I did enjoy it. The way it ended was kind of abrupt. Like Moxley didn't even. He just kind of looked over the ref and said, "We quit.
We're done."
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was so like the bell rang and you're like, what the fuck just happened? And they're like,
what do you?
I'm tired. I want to go home now.
Now, to be fair, Moxley had been bleeding for a good 45 minutes from the front and the back of his head. Like at one point, he was red down the front.
He just started bleeding.
Yeah, and the thumbtacks and glass in his back and everything. He's like, you know what? I'm just I think this is too much. I'm done.
Dude, he was
way too much, man.
Wendy, he was laid out on the bed of spikes, and there was a moonsault done to him.
That was my moment of the night when Kota Ibushi.
That's when I would have been like, "Fuck it, I'm done."
But he couldn't because I don't think they were all in the ring yet. But Kota Ibushi came in, picked him up, power slammed him onto the bed of nails, and then did a moonsault while he was on it. I was like, "Oh my god, what?"
Now, Wendy, when you watch this match, you'll be able to maybe you can see what I'm talking about. But did it look like Kota Ibushi was a little like out of sync with everyone in the match? There was a lot of he missed a couple V triggers and you know.
Yeah, you know what? In work. Yeah. He really was. And it was still a great match later. That fucking.
What kind?
No, not that one. Not even close to that one. I can't find it right now, guys. Hold on.
Oh my god!
There it was. I mean, it had a great moment, but as Kenny said in the promo he cut after they went off air, Kota flew 24 fucking hours to get here for this, and it kind of showed in that match. I was going to bring that up if you didn't. and it's understandable. I mean, maybe he should have came in a little earlier. Maybe he should have done something. He definitely gained some weight, which is something else I was gonna put on. He didn't exactly look.
He was the heavyweight champ in Japan.
He was, but even then, he was more cut. He looked a little
bloated.
Plump. Yes, bloated. Bloated's a good one.
Kind of sitting on the sidelines.
What does Wendy call herself? Husky. He looked a little husky. Husky,
like a 10-year-old boy.
Yeah, more or less.
Boy, exactly. Husky.
I think when he came out, because I'm watching this with Lady Psycho after the fact, and when he came out, she looks at me and goes, "Wow, he's been enjoying American food a little bit too much." That was her first response. Okay,
in the U.S. just hit different, son.
And I looked at her and I went, "You're out of line, but you're not wrong."
You're wrong for saying it, but you're not wrong.
Like, you're out of line, but you're not wrong. So I'm glad other people saw that. I thought maybe we were being a little harsh, but yeah, he was certainly a little bit leaner, a little more cut, and maybe a little more ring time, a little more, because he's been back and forth lately. He's had some problems and some issues with damn near everything involving wrestling. So
yeah,
and that flight is no joke. So it definitely showed, but it was still a hell of a fucking match.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Like, the fourth best Blood and Guts is still better than most main events of most shows on TV or pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed the living hell out of it. Like, Moxley had that nobody moment. It's just like nobody. Moxley with a fork. Wham! And then just starts handing forks out to everybody on his team in the ring.
Uh-huh.
Like, did you go rob a Waffle House before you got in here? What the fuck, man?
Does Tony know you stole that from catering?
Right. Tony's gonna be like, you know what? You can keep those. We're not even washing them. Just take them home with you.
He went to Claudio and Wheeler, and he's like, "Hey, watch this shit," and grabbed a whole handful of fucking forks from catering and stuck them in his cargo pocket in his pants. He said, "We're gonna use these in the match."
It wasn't a shock to me, but I'll ask Bruce. Mm-hmm. Was it really that shocking when both Pac and Takeshita basically just left?
That's what killed it for me.
I mean, it did kill it a little bit.
Here's the thing. I could have seen Takeshita walking out, but not Pac. No.
Well,
granted, it set up a feud for the future.
I was gonna say, once he got cracked, he got pissed at Claudio, and then he left. And then it turns out he's going to get an ROH title match. So I guess that's what built that. And I'm okay.
It, but I could see Pac because he didn't have a dog in the hunt. He was just there for the violence. And it's like, got my fill. Y'all want to fuck shit up? I'm out.
This is why I picked the Elite in the first place, because they are and have been an actual unit, whereas these guys are just, hey, we're a clique, but these two, they just got here. Like, they're basically their hired guns. So if something goes wrong, they're just going to tuck tail and run, and we're going to be stuck. Fucked and out of luck. And that's exactly how the shit went down. And so it didn't shock me whatsoever. I figured something like that would happen. I figured either Don would pull Takeshita because things were getting too brutal, or Kenny was getting too close to him, or Pac would be a bastard and just fuck people over. And it turns out maybe we got a little bit of both. And it led to the win for the Elite. We talked about this last week. I'm going to ask again. Does it feel like this is the end of this feud? Because that's what this match should be for. But have we seen the last of the Elite and the Combat Club?
Yes. Because you could see him going away from the Elite at the end of that match with Pac and Takeshita and the feud with Claudio and Pac. Like, you can see it starting to go away. I think we're going to see Claudio doing a little more stuff in ROH. He's been on the main roster a lot. Main roster, you hear me? Look at this, talking about fucking main roster.
Main roster.
The fuck is
Sir,
that? He's been on Dynamite. I am so sorry. I apologize.
Damn right, you sorry.
I
Thank you
am.
for
I'm a
apologizing.
sorry
I
bastard.
accept your apology.
You
He
better thank
he
Phil.
broke himself saying that shit about MJF.
You better
Okay.
thank him.
Fuck him.
I was just about to say Courtney is going like heel Daniel Bryan in our chat. Everywhere we go, we just no. Like, is this feud over? No.
It can't. They may. Okay, I could see it coming back to fruition when Daniel comes back.
Yeah.
But
I could see
it's
them-
going to be put on pause for a while. I could see Bryan coming back, Daniel Bryan coming back, and maybe going after Hangman or
Daniel
going after.
Bryanson.
Yeah.
The Dragon of America.
That's right. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it should.
I could see that. I don't know if this is over, and I feel like that's what a blood and guts should be. And if it is over, then maybe this is a little better than I'm giving it credit for, because we finally got the blow off in this match. Yeah. It's not, next pay-per-view we're gonna meet you in some other crazy fucking match. No. Again, Daniel Bryan heel. No, that's not how it works.
Yeah, no. Wendy.
Bruce.
The only thing you were missing was light tubes.
Yeah, we didn't get any.
I love a light tube.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of the light tubes. I don't mind them, but I don't know. Sometimes it's just like, that shit burns, man. I've had that happen. That shit burns.
It do, though.
And it doesn't go away until you wash it out. So the whole time you're just burning. You're just like, is this what it's like to have an STD? Ow, fuck. I wouldn't know, but ow, fuck. And on that note, let me say what's up to the Queen of Philly and totally forget what I just said. What is cracking, JD, the first fucking lady of the Bloodline Entertainment Network? She also had a great stream yesterday. Go back and watch it after we're done. While you're here, hit the like button. Smash that subscribe. You can check the notification button, but we might break your device. I'm just saying, we got a lot of fucking content, y'all. But Jesus Christ, yeah, I have to be in the mood for light tubes, because every time I see somebody bleeding or somebody with an open wound and that shit on them, I immediately feel it. Yeah. So I'm like, ew, no, oh, it burns. Somebody get me some water. Courtney says she's already done it. See, I think I said it last week. Be more like Courtney. Hit that like button. Smash that subscribe. God damn it. I think that's something we can all agree on. Is anyone a fan of chair shots to the head?
If done right, no.
I'm not
done right. No,
I'm not into it.
I will admit this. My favorite, I've said it before, I will always say it. My favorite way of chair shots being like executed is when they literally just chuck it straight on. Shit fucking cracks me up.
Sabu style.
Makes me laugh so fucking hard every time. And it could be dangerous as fuck, but I laugh so goddamn hard every time.
I love whenever somebody goes like full on Sabu with somebody. That's fine. But I mean, like the full on chair shot to the top of the head. I thought it was cool back in the day, and then when you saw what happened to some of these guys. Sabu, that's cool. Chair chucking, I'm fine with. It's the full on like chair over the top of the head, unprotected. It was cool back in the day, that when you start to see what some of these guys went through after the fact, you're like, maybe it's not so cool. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting soft in my old age. Maybe it's just that.
Maybe you are.
Maybe I am. But you know what's definite? We have covered everything else, and we are going to move on to something that made a tremendous splash last week. Like, people were into it. They were talking about it. I've been asked about it this week. Yes, night 2 of WWE versus AEW Forbidden Door, as booked by a TikTok user, and I don't have the.
I'll have to find the name. I don't remember the TikTok.
I had the name here, and it closed on me. I got to find it again. But it was an amazing night one. We went through it. We kept matches. We killed matches. We changed them. You guys changed them in the chat. We're gonna go through night 2. Oh, I'm sorry. The posts on TikTok are by a user named It's Me King KC. All one word.
Thank you.
Just a capital I. That's it. It's Me King KC. Definitely go give this guy whatever you give. Follows the shit on TikTok because he's pretty cool. He came up with a good card. We're gonna go through his night 2, match by match.
Ready.
We're gonna keep it or kill it, and we're going to maybe replace one person or the other as far as the matches go. We shall see. But now I'm gonna turn it over to Grandma Wendy since she has the card for night 2.
Oh,
Let's begin,
Good
Latina Heat.
Thank you.
Nice.
All right, boys, are we ready for
So nice.
Fantasy Forbidden Door?
Hell
WWE. All right, so night 2 pre-show. Are we ready? We're starting things off with tag team action. Pretty Deadly versus the Gun Club. Keep it or kill it. Bruce.
I'd keep it.
Okay.
I'd keep this one. This is something I've never seen before, so I'd be definitely interested. The Gun Club's come up and they're putting on some pretty good matches, and Pretty Deadly's proven themselves already over and over again.
That would be interesting to see. Dom, how do you feel about it?
Oh, do I want to keep this? Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, the Guns have been one of the hottest tag teams this year, and it took the New Day to take the tag titles away from Pretty Deadly. That says all you need to know about them. If you don't know them,
tonight they were on SmackDown.
And they were on SmackDown tonight. That is fucking cool. I am totally going to keep that. Courtney says keep it. I find it hard to replace anybody in that match. It's got to stay.
All right.
Why didn't they put Pretty Deadly in Maximum Male Models?
Because there is no Maximum Male Models anymore.
I'm saying when it was a thing.
It would have been brilliant.
It would have been great, but then I don't know what they would have done once Maxine and Alpha Academy, which is also very good.
That probably never would have happened if they had Pretty Deadly. But anyways, what's the next match?
Anywho, next match, please.
Next match. Are you guys ready? Honestly, this one I think would be a little, not a snooze fest, but I don't know how I feel about it. The Miz versus Jericho.
No, I've seen it already.
Yeah, seriously, kill that. It happened.
Kill that shit.
It's happened a million times, so I'm just gonna say
Hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
To the no, no, no.
To the no.
Dom, who are you replacing?
Ooh. Let's see. Well, I already said LA Knight versus Jericho in the first night. Well, I didn't. I said
but
Knight
we didn't
twice.
put that in there, so.
Yeah, but I already replaced. I already replaced Jericho with somebody, so I'll replace Jericho in this match and say, The Miz versus Ricky Starks. Since I took him out, and that would be a great fucking match.
That would be interesting to see. Okay. Bruce?
I want to see the battle of the reality stars. I want to see The Miz versus Luchasaurus.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like Logan Paul versus somebody. I was like reality.
Logan Paul, that dude will never.
He's not even a reality star. I stand corrected. He's not. Never mind. I'm tripping.
Luchasaurus was on Big Brother.
Yes, he was.
Indeed.
He was
indeed. That would be interesting to see.
I love that all these people are killing it. I mean, Dan said he liked it, but everybody else is killing it, and everybody else is singing the song. To the no, to the no.
Here we go.
Miz versus QT Marshall.
Yeah,
That wouldn't be half bad.
that
I'm not
might
a huge
actually
fan
be
of
a good
QT.
match.
I'm really not. I'm hoping Powerhouse Hobbs whoops his ass.
I'm not a fan of QT, but that would be an interesting match to see.
If that happened, I will hope the Miz whoops his ass. If anybody fights
I love it. Keep it like that. Miz TV versus QTV. Love
Yes.
it. Love
Ooh,
it.
yeah, that does have a nice ring to it, though. But anybody that fights QT, whip his ass. Beat the
1,000%.
plugs right out the top of his fucking
1,000%.
head.
1,000%. All right, next match. Are we ready? It is a
Mhm.
fatal 4-way.
Ooh.
Mustafa Ali versus Ricochet versus the Bastard Pac versus Sammy. Bruce, keep it or kill it.
That just seems like 4 random wrestlers put together.
It is 4 random wrestlers put together.
So wait,
I know,
was-
like I can't see a
wait.
storyline with these guys
was
all together. Is like what
Mustafa?
I'm saying.
It was
It was
Mustafa the Bastard.
versus Ricochet
Ricochet.
versus Pac
Okay.
versus Sammy.
So what do they want to spot? They want a spot fest.
Yes.
Seems like it.
If they want a spot fest,
In this one, I'll let you replace up to 3.
up
Oh,
to
boy.
3.
Yes. But you got to keep one.
Okay. I'm gonna take out. Who was the last one you said?
Sammy Guevara.
Is that Sammy? Oh, Sammy Guevara. Okay, I thought you meant
Yeah.
Sami Zayn.
No, Sammy Guevara.
All you said was Sammy, so you kind
My
of threw
bad,
me
my
for a
bad.
loop.
Oh
You didn't
yeah,
give
my
me-
bad.
You
It's 'cause I'm
didn't
looking
give
at
me.
my
You
notes.
didn't.
I
You didn't
see
give me a last
SAMMY.
name.
My bad.
Okay,
Sammy G.
that kind of changes things.
Sammy
That
G,
changes
not
it for
Sammy
me.
Z.
Okay, I'm gonna. Okay. I'm gonna keep this match because I love spot fests.
Okay.
I love Ricochet when he's in his free form, like Prince Puma.
Ali
Yeah.
versus Ricochet versus Commander versus Sammy.
Get the who said Commander?
Dirt Sheet
Get
Dan.
the fuck out of
You're just
here!
doing
That
it to
guy,
put yourself
all he
down.
does is run on ropes.
Yeah, I can live without the rope. But this match, you know what? It's gonna give Jim Cornette a heart attack. So yeah,
We're
That's
keeping
good
it
enough
as
for me.
is. Okay.
I'll keep it as
all
is.
right.
Fuck it. I want to see the spot fest, and I want Corny to have a coronary. So yeah.
Give
That's
him a front row seat for the spot fest.
No.
Yes.
Put him, no, better yet.
Happen.
Better yet. Put him on commentary.
Oh my God! Yes.
How good would that match be with Corny
I would
bitching on
die
commentary?
laughing.
Okay, Dan.
All right, here
Dan,
you go.
you're right.
Our
You're right.
pre-show is over.
You did say spot fest.
Yeah, you're right, Dan. I'm sorry.
You're right though. When you're right, you're right.
Yep.
Courtney, am I wrong though?
Not wrong. Not wrong. All right, here we go. Our main card. Are we ready?
Yes.
First match of the night. It is meaty men slapping meats. Brock Lesnar versus Wardlow. Dom, keep her to kill it.
Oh,
Right?
Ooh.
Yeah?
Yeah. We gotta keep that shit.
We're all
We gotta keep
keeping
that
Wardlow.
shit.
We're all keeping that. We're all keeping
Because
that.
that makes
That was
that
easy.
makes my other match make sense now. It narrows it down. We get that match and we get Bobby versus Powerhouse. Now we're talking about 4 big men slapping man meat.
That is a lot of
On
meaty men
2
slapping
nights.
a lot of man meats. All right, here we go. Next match. Austin Theory versus Swerve Strickland.
No.
Really?
Bruce is killing it?
No.
Who are you
Oh.
replacing, Bruce?
No. Dear God, no. Oh my God.
Who are you replacing, Bruce?
Let him have a minute because he's shaking. So I'll give him.
Hell to the no, to the no.
Oh. Dom, how
Listen.
do you feel? Oh, Bruce, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Bruce.
Austin Theory was amazing as an indie wrestler. Austin Theory as a WWE wrestler is fucking trash ass garbage.
Struggling a little bit.
Struggle bus from day one.
He's been driving that struggle bus. He's not on it. He's driving it.
Kick his ass out of this match, and I want to see Finn Balor replace him.
Ooh, that's what's
but
up.
then we don't get Finn Balor and Jay White. Remember night 1. I'm sorry, I'm saying this while eating pizza.
Finn Balor's already on night 1.
Is he? God damn.
And someone
Yeah, remember
suggested
we had
night
Finn
1 Finn
versus
Balor
Jay?
versus Ibushi, so Finn Balor's out of the running.
All right,
Next
Courtney
pick.
says she's killing it. replacing Austin Theory with Logan Paul. Stay away from young girls.
That motherfucker.
Logan
Get
Paul
him-
is in the dumpster where he belongs, and we will
on
not be putting
fire,
him in this.
and he's on
Yes.
fire in said dumpster.
Covered in doo-doo.
Yes.
Until he comes back at SummerSlam, and we're all gonna have to watch. Fuck.
So he will not be in this. Dom, what do you say? Keep it or kill it while Bruce noodles this.
See, I think having this match with Swerve would give him the opportunity to kind of go back to that guy from the Indies. So in that aspect, like, yeah, I want to keep it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
okay, interesting. So one keep it, one kill it. noodles
Because you know
enough?
Swerve ain't gonna go back to WWE style, so Austin gonna have to step his game up.
This is true. This is true.
There's no one to replace Austin Theory. Just give Swerve the forfeit win. There's no one worthy to step in
You know
the
what we
ring
should?
with Swerve.
You know what we should book on this card if we're fantasy booking? Swerve and Keith Lee, because they won't do it in real life. Fuck. I'm just
But
saying.
they're both
I know we can't.
AEW. They're both AEW. We need a WWE guy.
I
If we're gonna
know.
be keeping Swerve.
I know. I'm just saying it's probably the only way we're gonna get it because AEW won't fucking do it. Even Courtney says that's true. It's the opposite. I'm wrong, but I'm not out of line by saying what I said.
Xavier Woods versus Swerve Strickland.
Ooh. Even Kofi
I like
versus
that.
Swerve would be the shit.
I think Xavier would be better.
Either one would be amazing. I'm just saying. If we're going to replace Austin Theory, I think Kofi would be great. Xavier would definitely be great.
I'm feeling Xavier. He's got that bulk right now. He'd be good for it.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely got cut. So that's for sure. But I don't know. I've always wanted Kofi and Swerve. I don't know why.
That would be interesting to see, though. All right.
I'm pondering
so
it
keep
while
moving
holding
along.
my pizza.
Moving right along. Next match. Ladies are up next. Are we ready? Someone mentioned this in the chat last time. I said put a pin in it, and it is coming back to haunt
Oh,
you in
no,
the
is it
best way
happening?
possible.
Okay.
Bianca versus Jade.
Oh!
Keep it.
Keeping this.
Keep it.
Bruce,
Don't even ask. Don't
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You
We
know
keep
we're all going to say keep it.
all right, so that's how we feel about that. Moving right along.
I mean, Courtney
This
says
one is-
take my money.
This one's a good one. Are you boys ready? I think it's a good one. It's
Okay.
some pretty intense going on. I would like to see this as a no holds bar, fucking mayhem in the arena kind of thing. The Brawling Brutes versus the BCC Blackpool Combat Club.
Oh, yeah.
Judging
And
by
a
your last minute,
Trios match.
Man, I am keeping that all day, every day, twice on.
Yeah.
who in the
Straight up.
BCC is going in the ring though? Moxley, without question.
Mox, Claudio, and the Dragon.
No, Wheeler. It's got to be Wheeler.
Really?
Yes, it has to be Wheeler. It has to be. It
But the
has to be.
Dragon's got a history with Sheamus. He took his title in like 12 seconds.
Again, we've seen
I
him
like
in the
Wheeler
ring
in
with
it, though.
Sheamus 100 times.
Okay, true enough. True, fair. I'll give you that.
This is
All right.
true. This is
Plus,
true.
I was trying not to be a homer. You know, Wheeler's from Philly. I didn't want to be that guy. So I'm glad
Nah,
you said it.
Nah, he's getting it. He's getting it. All
That
right.
match should be evil.
Moving right
Take my
along.
money.
Moving
Fuck
right
yeah.
along.
What?
I'm calling this because this is what it is in my heart. It's the battle of the poppies. Dom, Dirty Dom versus Buddy Matthews.
Now
Bruce,
this.
How do you feel?
I'll keep it. I want to
Dom?
see. I want to see Dom beat Murphy's ass. Yeah.
Oh,
Keeping
I
it
was.
moving.
I'm about to say now this would be like a Twitter beef come to life and should be like an anything goes, no holds barred, Rhea on a pole match. Like I don't even know. Like if you grab Rhea, you can keep her. And just have these two beat the fuck out of each other. I don't care who wins. Just keep it and just
Yeah.
Make
do
it
that.
happen. Are we calling it the Battle of the Puppies just to go along with the mommy theme? With
Yeah,
Rhea?
absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Real in a pole
Absolutely.
match doesn't sound right.
Battle of the Puppies. That is
Battle
in
of the
my notes.
Puppies.
All right.
Wait.
Trucking
Killing
along,
it.
we're just keeping everything.
Wait, Courtney's killing it and replacing him with Dom with Dolph Ziggler for Buddy?
Courtney, I can't. I'm not.
I mean,
nope,
do you, boo
nope,
boo? But I
nope.
don't know about that one.
That's your opinion, Courtney, and your opinion's wrong. That's what I'm. That's what I'm going to go with.
Do you?
How do you not want to see Dom and Buddy Matthews? Like that shit would be fucking amazing. Moving on.
If it's not your cup of tea, that is cool.
Moving along before I lose my, for obvious reasons. Moving right along. This one we've seen before, but I think it's interesting mostly because of who we're bringing in from AEW. Edge versus Christian Cage.
I actually think I could go for this one because I don't know. I guess I don't know. I keep saying that I don't want to see stuff I've seen before, but
see the thing for me.
The thing for you.
The thing for me is if it were like the two guys, if it were their collective last match, like they're retiring, but before they do, they're gonna have one last match against each other at this particular event. I would say keep it. If it's just hey, we're doing this, and then they're gonna go back, and Christian's gonna pretend to be TNT champion, and Edge is gonna show us how much grit he has next week. No. It has to be like this is our very last match, and we're having it against one another, and then I'm in.
I think if it's Christian Cage as he is here in AEW with the turtlenecks, marrying your aunt that mysteriously disappears on the cruise, earning that TNT title while Luchasaurus' shoulders.
Part-timing as a substitute music teacher.
If it's Christian Cage talking about your dead daddy and how you disappointed him, I'm all for it. That's the Christian Cage I want.
Now, see, I like what Courtney said. She's killing it, but she's taking Christian out and putting Adam Cole against Edge.
Okay.
That I would actually love to see.
Okay.
If it wasn't a retirement match, that match is what I would want.
Okay.
I mean, we have Adam Cole booked the first night, but okay.
Oh, we do. I forgot about that. But I still like it.
All right. Moving right along.
Moving along.
The women, once again, here we go. Are you guys ready? My waifu, Shayna Baszler versus Thunder Rosa. Dom, how are you feeling about this?
Oh.
Shayna versus Rosa.
No, that's the wrong one. I can't even let that play. I can't even let that play. Oh
together.
My. Yeah. Yes, please. Yes, but I love Shayna is so badass. Thunder Rosa, I know lately, but overall amazing. Yes, please take my money. Yeah. I need that in my life.
Here's. Come on, guys. Honestly, this match is gonna be fucking amazing if it ever happened. Because here's the thing. If Thunder Rosa tries to sandbag in this match, I guarantee Shayna Baszler is gonna let her fucking know.
Oh, whoop that ass.
So
if Thunder Rosa fucks around, Shayna gonna make her find out. We'll put it that way.
Yup.
Keep it.
Grandma.
Yes, absolutely.
For all of us.
We're keeping a lot more tonight than we did the first night.
Yeah.
All right. Trucking right along. I am taking us to the island of Samoa. Are you guys ready? We're getting Solo Sikoa versus Samoa Joe. Bruce, keep it or kill it?
Keep it.
Dom?
Fuck it!
Yeah!
Why wouldn't we keep it? You gotta be high to keep this one. High on some bad shit, not good stuff, like really rotten ass shit.
Salt.
Like
like spice.
You're high on bath salts.
You're high
You would
on
sip
my
a scissor
farts or
for some
something,
shit.
man. You're
I don't
high
know
on my
why you
farts,
wouldn't
I'm
want to see
farting.
this shit. In fact, let's make it a
I don't
triple
know.
threat. Let's make it a triple threat. Put Jacob Fatu in that fucking shit while we're at it. Let's fucking go.
We're getting a little wild. That is wild. My goodness.
I know he's not in AEW or WWE, but fuck it. I don't care.
Giggles. Okay. All right, here we go. Main event times. Main events time. We got three main events.
It's time for the main events.
Are you
You are
ready?
in my head. I was gonna say that. Great minds, Courtney.
Our first main event. Champ versus champ.
Oh.
Asuka versus Toni Storm.
Oh, that's good, but
How you feeling, Dom? You sound like you got opinions, Dom. Tell me.
I like it, but I don't know if it's good enough. I'm thinking about it. I'm really pondering this one. I really am. Bruce, do you got anything to add? Because I'm still torn.
Toni Storm. Keep it.
Keeping it?
Okay, I'm gonna begrudgingly say.
Hell to the no, to the no.
I'm gonna
Me
kill
personally,
it.
I'm keeping it. I want to see it.
I'm gonna kill it because I want to see Asuka versus Sheeta.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I need that in my life. And it's nothing against Toni Storm. I love Toni Storm, but I need Asuka versus Sheeta. See,
I like the idea.
There you go, Courtney. Thank you.
All right, then. That was solved. Moving right along.
We're in each other's heads tonight.
Seth Rollins versus Kenny Omega.
Oh.
Bruce. Keeping it? Killing it?
Are you fucking kidding me? Like... Oh my
Honestly,
god!
I'm on the fence with this one.
Really?
Yeah, I could do these, or I could do Seth Rollins versus Will Ospreay.
No,
I'm either or.
no. I'm keeping this Kenny Omega match.
Yeah.
Dom, how are you feeling?
Fuck yeah, keep it. Please keep it.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm keeping it. All right, and our last match of the night, since we're keeping that, are you guys ready?
Uh-huh.
Make it hurt, baby. Gunther versus Bryan Danielson. Dom.
Ooh. And I don't even have the Danielson clip, but yes, keep it.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt on so many levels, man.
Yeah, but how many times does the dragon come out of a match and his chest looks like taco meat?
Right? Oh my god.
It's a day ending in day for the dragon. He can take that shit. So I'm saying keep that shit.
Yeah.
Definitely keeping it. We kept a lot more tonight than last time.
They're so good though. You can't.
Yeah.
And to top it off, are we keeping the same commentary or a different commentary team?
Same.
Who did we finally agree on, like
Wade Barrett, Taz, Kevin Kelly, and Pat McAfee?
Okay, I thought it was Wade, Taz, and Pat. I would maybe put Ian Riccaboni in for Kevin Kelly. If you watched Collision last week, you probably saw why.
Yeah.
The guy is so good and so high energy. I love him.
Okay. I'm here for that. And that, boys and girls, children, ladies, gents, and everyone else.
That's the
y'all. That is the end of Fantasy Book It, Keep It or Kill It, AEW versus WWE.
And damn, was that not a good 2-night show? I'm just saying. That was amazing. Again, let me pull the name up. Shouts to It's Me, King KC on TikTok for all of that. You did a tremendous job booking the card. We had to
brilliant.
We had to shed some light on it. We had to talk about it. Like, you just got us thinking. You got us arguing in the background. We were like, yeah, we gotta fucking use this. And so there it is.
We got some good fantasy matches out of it too.
Mm-hmm. We really did. We really did.
All right. Well, hopefully more material like that in the future, because hot damn, that was delicious.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. You know what? Brucey looks extraordinarily tired. So
I'm
Since
exhausted.
we're getting
right
ready
now.
to shut this shit down, and since I'm already filling in for the man as host, all right, I'll do this too. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you, everybody in the live chat, for showing up, sticking around, commenting, fueling me throughout this chat. Because if you haven't noticed, a few of us are riding the struggle bus too. So it was definitely helpful throughout. We appreciate you. Again, like, subscribe, do all that shit if you haven't already. And of course, come and follow us on social media. There are 2 places you can find us on Facebook. You can find us where it all began, where Brucey founded us, and that is Top Rope Wrestling Talk. Search for us, invite yourself to the group. We talk wrestling all week long. We have Music League starting up again. We have so much. We have so much, and we also take any of your questions through the week if you want us to use something on the show there. So it's definitely cool. Come find that. And of course, you can find us on the Bloodline Entertainment Network Facebook page. Just search for it, follow it. You'll see us and the entire ever-expanding Bloodline Entertainment Network. Every time I turn around, there's another show. We're gonna have more debuts, more content, more good shit for you, our viewers. And you can follow us on Twitter at TopRopeWT, where you can follow us on the absolute #1 very, very best Instagram handle ever. And that is at top_rope_wrestling_talk. Shouts to the man that created the best IG and founded Top Rope and won Bloodline Jeopardy, the high class one.
And is our first ever Music League champ.
And is our first ever Music League champ in Top Rope Wrestling Talk. So see if you can come. So if you come in, see if you can take a title from that man. I've done it. It's fun.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I know. I'm just busting balls. I busted balls. Now, with all that being said,
real quick, first round.
Oh, Wendy!
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, what were you trying to get in there, Grandma?
First round is due this Sunday, so join us in the Music League. Submit your songs. Get in on the fun, you weenies.
You have until Sunday. Go to Top Rope on Facebook. The post is pinned in our featured post.
Dom, that means you gotta hurry up and get in there.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Now, with all that being said,
oh, Wendy!
Yeah? You rang?
let the people know where they can find our glorious back catalog.
You can find all of our back catalog on TRWT. I had a complete brain for it. Anchor.fm/TRWT. From there, you can find us wherever podcasts are freely distributed: Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, all over the freaking place. You can also find our back catalog on the YouTube on TRWT, the Fox and John. That's where all our old videos are. And you can find it all over. And you can find new episodes of the Meatheads when they happen, as they happen. Boom. Do it.
Word. And of course, whether you're watching us now or whether you're listening to us after the fact, if you look in the description on either YouTube or our audio platforms, you will see a ton of links. You can follow the Bloodline Network anywhere on social media at the Bloodline ENT. You can come to the BloodlineEntertainmentNetwork.com and catch everything there. It is amazing. It's sexy. Trust me. Check it out for yourself. You can also find in the descriptions links to all of Bloodline's merch, our merch, everything. So check the links, click them, buy your stuff, follow us, subscribe to us, find your favorite audio platforms, do all that shit. Because I can see Brucey's lagging. I'm tired, and I'm trying to get the hell up out of here, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, and to answer your question, Courtney, no, not on the gram. It's actually a separate app called Music League. I guess hit us up and I'll give you more information.
Yeah, I will. If you have, I will hit you privately because we're friends. I'll send you a link to the group or the Music League itself. You'll see. Don't worry, we got you. And thank you, Ivan. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Grandma.
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy wrestling. Lord knows we had what? Death Before Dishonor and SmackDown tonight. We got Collision tomorrow. Enjoy whatever you want. If it's not your cup of tea, let somebody else drink it.
Deuces, bitches.
Bye.
Think about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.